Hello friends, I am Dr. Prof.Chishty and I am teaching physics to the BSc third year students. My today's topic is LS coupling. LS coupling. It is also known as Russel and Saunders coupling. Okay? So we know about the orbital angular momentum of the electron, we know about the spin angular momentum of the electron, and they combine to form the total angular momentum. But for the two electrons or more than two electrons, we have to use the LS coupling. Russell and Saunders are the two astronomers who studied the spectrum of the light which is coming from a star, and they found that when there is the split of the spectral line, then such type of coupling is necessary to study. So we can say that in the LS coupling means the orbital spin coupling. So we are having the two electrons or the more than two electrons. Each electron has spin angular momentum as well as angular magnetic moment. So spin and angular magnetic moment of this electron and spin and angular magnetic moment of the second electron. So spin will combine together, will form the resultant spin angular momentum. Then orbital angular momentum will combine together and it form the total or the resultant orbital angular momentum of the electron, and they combinedly form the resultant of the spin and the resultant of the orbital angular momentum will combine to form the total angular momentum of the electron, and it is studied in the LS coupling. So now see here, we have to study about the spin-spin interaction, then orbit-orbit interaction, then spin-orbit interaction to find the resultant angular momentum. Now first we will study about the spin-spin interaction, means for two electrons or more than two electrons. So I will write the formula for the spin quantum number S as root over S into S plus 1 H cross. Now if suppose I take the example of the two electrons which are in the outermost orbit, the electron should be in the outermost orbit, valence electron the outermost orbit, they will contribute to the spin angular momentum and the orbital angular momentum for the LS coupling. So for LS coupling we are interested only in the electrons which are there in the outermost orbit. So here suppose take the example of second orbit 2s1 and 2p1. So here the value of s1 is half and s2 is also half, value of s is half. So we say that S is equal to S1 minus S2 to S1 plus S2, or if I say that S is equal to S1 minus S2 will be 0 and S1 plus S2 means half plus half, it will be 1. So I have the value of S2 values 0 and 1. Now for the three electrons, for example I am having the value 2s, 3p and 4d. So here the value of S is half, we know that S1 is half, S2 is half, S3 is half. I am taking the second example. So first these two S1 and S2 will combine and we will find the S dash is equal to S1 minus S2 to S1 plus S2, half minus half 0 and half plus half will give you 1. Now this will combine with the third one, that is S is equal to S dash minus S3 to S dash plus S3. That is I will take the first S is equal to 0, 0 minus half to 0 plus half, will get magnitude here half and half, that is half, S value of S is half. Now for the second value S dash equal to 1, I will S dash minus S3, that is 1 minus half to 1 plus half, I will get the value half and 3 by 2. So I have here the three values, half for this one and half and 3 by 2, means half and 3 by 2 the values of S. So we studied about the spin-spin interaction. Now come to the orbit-orbit interaction. We are having the formula of magnitude of orbital angular momentum root over L into L plus 1 H cross, where the value of L will be L1 minus L2 to L1 plus L2. Now take the same example as 2s1 and 2p1. For S, L1 is equal to 0. For P, L2 is equal to 1. Means we can write here L1 minus L2, 0 minus 1 to 0 plus 1. That is 1 to 1 means value of L will be 1 for 2 electron. Now for the 3 electron, suppose 2p, 3p and 4d. These are the orbits. So here the value of p, value of L1 for p is 1, p again, L2 is also 1 and d, L3 is 2. So I will write here L dash is equal to L1 minus L2 to L1 plus L2. So 1 minus 1 to 1 plus 1, that is 0 and 2. 0 to 2 means 0, 1 and 2. These are the values of L dash. Okay, because first I will combine these two, then the resultant will be combined with L3. So now the value of L will be L dash minus L3 to L dash plus L3. First I will take this value of L dash as 0. So 0 minus 2 to 0 plus 2, you get the value as 2. Okay. So now if I take the value of L dash as 1, so 1 minus 2 to 1 plus 2. Okay. So it will give you 1, 2, 3. Means 1, 2 and 3 are the values of L. Similarly, for third value, L dash equal to 2 will combine with the L3, means 2 minus 2 to 2 plus 2, that is 0 to 4, or it will be 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 0 means S orbit, 1 means P orbit, 2 means D orbit, 3 means F orbit and 4 means G orbit. So we studied about the spin-spin interaction, orbit-orbit interaction. Now I will combine these two and spin-orbit interaction. That is the total angular momentum J. It is given by root over J into J plus 1 H cross. And J can be written as L minus S to L plus S, the value of J. Take the example as 2S1 and 2P1. For this, the value of S1 and S2 is half and half. Always the value of S1 and S2 will be half and half. So S1 minus S2 will give you 0 and S1 plus S2 will give you 1. Means the value of S is either 0 or 1. But here for S, L1 is 0 and for P, L2 is 1. Therefore, the value of L will be L1 minus L2 to L1 plus L2. That is 0 minus 1 to 0 plus 1. 0 minus 1 means magnitude is 1. 0 plus 1 means magnitude is 1. So value of L is 1. Now, the value of J will be L minus S to L plus S. So first I will take here the value of S as 0. So 1 minus 0 to 1 plus 0. Here also 1, here also 1 means value of J is 1. Then for the second value of S as 1, S has two values 0 and 1. So for second value 1, J is equal to 1 minus 1 to 1 plus 1. So 0 comma 2 means J has the value 0, 1 and 2. 0 to 2 means 0, 1 and 2. So this is all about the spin orbit interaction. So what we did, we studied the spin interaction, then orbit interaction, then we combine these two and find the total interaction, that is the spin orbit interaction, and it is called as the LS coupling. Thank you.